Hi, it's Sister Pliner, and welcome to Chinuch Matters. Say what you see for parents and teachers. In the previous video, we dived into the saying component of this powerful but simple parenting approach. We established 6 elements to effective saying, and we looked at the first 3. Let's review them and then dig into the second 3. Number 1, before engaging with the child, try to prepare yourself for the interaction by interpreting your child's emotional state and reflecting it in your facial expression, body language, and voice tone as you engage for greater empathy. Number 2, employ the effective listening techniques of good eye contact and body positioning. This will comfort and relax the child and ensure that what you have to communicate will be received. And number 3, use concrete terminology when you are saying what you see. Be concrete. I see you are crying because you don't like where you are sitting. Instead of saying, I see you are frustrated, angry, unhappy, or some other emotion, which are abstract words that the child may not fully grasp. All right, let's look at the last 3 now. Number 4. Generally, children cannot listen and focus on someone else when they have a need to speak. They don't have the maturity of mind, especially when upset, to hold on to a thought while concentrating on an incoming message. They need to be heard, and then they will be able to listen and comprehend so much better. Another important point in number 4 is don't interrupt the child in the middle of his communication because you think you have the solution to his problem. You might, however, most likely, the greatest benefit to say what you see is the child's feeling that his parents care about what he has to say, so let him talk. And final point in number 4 is employ effective listening strategies so when the child is talking, he knows you are really listening. All right, number 5. This interaction between parent and child should be dedicated exclusively to the intended goal, to alleviate your child's immediate pain and strengthen your bond through the process. I say this because many parents are busy and will look to cut corners to save time. What are some examples of cutting corners? I previously mentioned that the parent may cut the child off in the middle of his conversation because he figured out the solution to the problem. Another possibility of cutting corners would be the parent is likely to come to the realization that the child is a contributor to his own problem, and the parent needs to give child some guidance to improve the behavior. This conversation is not a teaching opportunity, no matter how important it is. In other words, parent might think, I have to talk to him anyway about his behavior. I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Rather, save the teaching for another time, because by mixing other messages into this conversation will likely take it from its effectiveness and meeting its intended purpose. And number 6, in a conversation with a child, making statements is preferred to asking him questions. This is actually counterintuitive because questions are an important tool for encouraging children to participate. And furthermore, questions seem to give children more control. Child can answer for his own benefit, whereas a parent's statement will not give children much wiggle room. The parent makes a definitive statement and the child is stuck with it. So Sandra Blackart explains that asking questions to children at a moment of stress and anxiousness can be detrimental. Statements encourage communication and allow us, the parents, to follow the child's lead, whereas questions can feel threatening or make a child concerned with giving the wrong answer, which could shut the conversation down altogether. In other words, when a child is in pain, he's happy for the parent to lead the conversation through statements. And if a parent's statement is not accurate, the child will likely be willing to correct the parent's assumption without feeling insulted because the child is now feeling good about this say what you see process. And that concludes the 6 points about saying. And in our next couple messages, we will expand our understanding of this important parenting teaching approach. All the best.